If you want to be successful in business, stop asking your friends and family for advice. Come with me. Hi, I'm Jody Ann Bro, founder of the Event Certificate, and I work with event planners and wedding planners to help them turn clicks into clients. I help you with your digital marketing, your Facebook ad, Instagram ad, everything online to help you get found by clients and get booked solid. So why am I telling you to not ask your friends and family for advice? Well, listen up. Your friends and family, they're great. Maybe not all of them, but for the most part, they're usually good people. But that doesn't mean that they should be your first point or first, second, third point of contact for any sort of business advice. Now, I meet so many event planners, so many clients who'll say the same thing over and over. They'll say a couple of things. One, their friends and family members are not supportive of their business, or their friends and family members are always trying to get them to work for free, to get them to work for very low prices. We'll give them $100 budget and ask them to plan an entire wedding, and they get caught in these little situations where they don't know how to say no. You feel guilty. It's also a personal relationship, so you don't want to create any issues. You don't want to create any conflict. These are your friends. You want to still go out with them for coffee or a cup of tea. And at the same time, they might also be saying things that make you feel like uninspired. You feel like you shouldn't be in business. Stop asking them for advice. That's it. That's the biggest takeaway I want you to take from this video. And I'll tell you 3 very concrete reasons why. And if these don't make sense, I don't know how I can help you. So here's the thing. The first reason you should not be asking them for advice. Your friends and family members, unless they're business owners, will not understand what you're going through. If they're usually in the 9-to-5 job and they feel okay in the 9-to-5 job, and you're telling them about launching a business and doing all these things, they might not understand what you're trying to do. They won't understand a lot of the things that you're trying to do, like market and find clients. They won't get it. That's okay. They don't need to, right? So stop asking them for advice because they're not business owners. The other thing to remember, and this one is number 2, is that your friends and family are not your ideal clients. So here's the thing. You go to them for advice and you're saying to them, well, I want to put $500 into my Facebook ads, but I'm not sure if it's a good investment. And all they hear is, ooh, that's $500. What are you talking about? Like, why would you put that in? This $500 you could have used for this and that. And all of a sudden, the conversation has changed. Now, here's the other part of that. Now, because they're not your ideal clients and because they're not business owners, they're looking at it from a lens that's, 1, not about trying to help you to grow your business, or 2, not coming from a customer perspective of seeing the value in the service that you're providing. So 1, they're not business owners. Stop asking them for advice. Number 2, they're not your ideal clients. So stop asking them for advice. So when you go to them and you say, oh, I want to do this wedding planning thing, and they don't understand it, they're not your ideal client. If you want real feedback on your services, go into Facebook groups that has potential clients, right? So maybe that's brides to be, so it's an engagement group, whatever that is. Go in there and ask those questions, and that's the place you need to be. Or if you're looking for business advice, find somebody like a coach, like myself. I do business coaching for event planners, and ask those questions. Those are the places you need to be. You got to find the people and the expertise if you want the right answer. Here's the other part of this. Here's the big part. So this is number 3, and this is where a lot of people also complain. Where your friends and family, they know that you do event planning, they think it's a great service, they think it's fun. They say, oh, you're a party planner, come plan my dinner party. But they don't want to actually invest and pay for your service. So you get caught also in this other trap where it's not from the advice perspective, but it's now coming from they don't want to hire you, but they want you to do the work. Now, here's the thing. If they're a regular client, you would say to them, yeah, thank you, goodbye. But because they're not, it gets a bit tricky. These are personal relationships that you still want to maintain. You still want to like them and trust them and actually go out with them. but you also don't want to be working for free. How do you handle those situations? Just don't do it. Do not cross the line with involving friends and family in your business, whether that's for advice or for working with them. Just say to them, you know, I have a friend that does planning. I can connect her with her because I'm so busy right now, right? Or just say, you know, that budget won't really work, but I know someone that can get some balloons for your party at that price. Just don't do it. Whatever you need to back out of the situation and maintain that relationship, that's the way you need to go. Now, I have given you a lot of advice, and a lot of it's on the negative side, so I want to throw in something to really help you understand. Are your friends and family really that horrible? Chances are they're not, right? So when your husband's saying to you, oh, this is just an expensive hobby, it doesn't mean that he's being unsupportive. The thing is, at the end of the day, really deep down, the advice that we get from our friends and family are coming from a genuinely good place. They actually want to see you succeed, but at the same time, they don't want you to be wasting your time and money doing something that they think might not succeed. So they really are trying to protect you, believe it or not. So that's why a lot of the times their advice might seem negative. It can also be coming from a place of love. Now, of course, you have some people who are just negative overall, and you have to know how to see them. You have to know how to spot them and really know when to take their advice and when to walk away. But again, they should not be your advice board, like for business advice or for working with them. It should not be happening. Even if they're good people and even if they love you to death, their advice might be motivated by other things. And let's say it's motivated by love. Your husband loves you, right? He doesn't want you to see you wasting your money or his money, the whole family money, doing something that's not going to be beneficial. So of course he's going to say, this is an expensive hobby. You know what? Find something else. But that doesn't mean it's not coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of trying to protect you, right? But what they actually need to be saying, and this is what they don't know how to do, guys, right? They need to say to you, okay, here's this. How about you give yourself a timeline, let's say a year or 2 years, to make this business profitable. And if you're not making any money, then stop doing it. And here's how I can help. Here's $500 or here's $1,000. Go take a course. Go work with a business person. Go work with a strategist or coach or whatever and see how you can really market and grow your business. Now, if at the end of that nothing happens, we've tried it, let's wrap it up, right? That's what they should be saying. So the next time they are unsupportive, maybe just try to see where they're coming from, or maybe try to give them some language from this video to use. But at the end of the day, just remember, you know your business more than anybody else does, and you know if your efforts are being wasted or if you're actually just not using the right strategies. Now, if you have a question or comment, drop it below. I'll answer it. And if you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Weekly video every week. I'm giving you business tips on how to grow your business. So, of course, come on, follow me. Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.